This is the presentation for SheetDB, a useful and fun project that I created for Kiroween hackathon. It basically allows any Android app or web app to use Google Sheet as the database. Yes, that means reliability and unlimited bandwidth of the Google without any cost, and which is very useful for POC and MVP apps, for your CRUD apps basically. There has already been some attempts to build this kind of application, for example RetroSeed being the inspiration for my app, but they had some limitation. First of all, you have only one table, you cannot have multiple table, all the data should be in one table, and all the calls of reads and writes happens via Google API calls. But SheetDB differentiates it in several aspects. First of all, it allows us to do SQL query with the Google Sheet. Google Sheet data is synced to the memory once, and then using DuckDB, you can run all kind of SQL query on it in memory, and after that you can sync it back again to the database, which allows us to easily create ORM layers for frameworks like Django and all those things, and that's what I have done. Apart from that, it also allows us to create multiple table. Each sheet will be its own table, and there will be foreign key relationships, joins, and complex query like aggregations as well. So currently SheetDB comes in so many modes. It comes as the CLI, which you can see here. It is a Python API which allows us to create ORM layers on top of it, which I have done in this Django app, which I will be showcasing. It also has a front-end library which can be used for front-end apps directly for this database. So I will be showcasing one example. This is the Django app that I have created with a Halloween theme. So there are monsters, then there are hunters, and how many hunts they have done for the monster, was it a success or failure, it keeps track of that. If you see the schema here, it shows all the tables and all those things, and this is the main table where there is the hunt. So currently there are one things I will do one write here via this script, because currently we are in very nascent stage. So if you see the test right here, I will add one more monster via db insert API. Here I want to showcase the API use case as well. So if I run it, the data will be synced, and if you see the monsters, one more monster with the difficulty 108 has been added. Now I will comment this out, and I will add a new hunt with false success, because it is very difficult to kill the dragon. So if I do this, you will see that hunts has been updated here. So now I will sync the data here. If I trigger the sync, the data has been updated, and you can see that. And this is using the ORM layer that I have created over it, which allows us to use Django in much like what Django has already been there. There is some setup, and there are a lot of scope for improvement, but this is really a breakthrough which allows us to really expand the use case of Google Sheet, and use it for our POC and MVPs without any cost associated with databases. Thank you.